Sorry it's been a while. But Chicago's been having really shitty weather for a really long time, and I haven't had time to do anything. So I haven't been driving the car because it's been raining and I don't have any windows. And you guys voted on Instagram to have the polish video be first. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm wet sanding the car. I just did this side because I can't reach that side. I just did this side with 1000 grit, wet sanding it. Now I'm gonna move on to 1200, or maybe I'll just skip 1200 and do 1500. Yeah, so I'm only doing the bottom right now because I don't want a bunch of water dripping into the car. Besides that, last week Sylvia and I and Teddy went and drove around the entire Lake of Michigan. Call it the UP trip. So that was a lot of fun. You guys can check that out on my second channel. I'll have a link in the description. You guys can check that out. I'm going to throw it on the time lapse. Just lots of wet sanding, so let's get to it. Alright, so the whole this whole side of the car, the bottom half, is wet sanded to 1500. Feels super smooth. Now it's going to be learning process of learning how to use that. I tried it on the trunk once already before I wet sanded it, and it didn't really do much. I mean, it made it smoother, but all the, what do you call it? All the, like, rough texture, I don't know what it is. It's not orange peel, it's just from the paint being laid on too dry. I don't know what you call it, I guess just dry paint. Yeah, that's the thing I learned about painting this car. Paint one panel at a time. So like, the side skirts and the fenders I painted one at a time, and they turned out fucking mint. Whereas like, the whole rest of the car, I painted it in like stages all around the whole car, and it didn't turn out mint. If I were to do this again, I would do one door, primer, base coat, clear coat, all in one go. You have to actually do it all within 1 hour. That's what it says on the paint. Like the side skirts, I sanded to 300 or 320 or whatever. Laid on the base coat, super thick, and it sticks so well because it's 320 grit, so the paint stuck perfectly. And then once the base coat gets tacky, you just lay on the clear coat and it doesn't run, and it just lays down perfectly. You literally just like sit there and just spray it constantly, and you get such a nice thick coat, nothing runs, and it's perfect. Now we're gonna learn how to polish. I've never done this. Polisher with that foam pad. I got M105 Ultra Cut, and then I also have M205 over there, and a different foam pad, softer. Hopefully those two will yield good results. Alright, wiped it all down. Just waiting for it to dry off a little more because it's still a little moist. Seems dry, pretty clean. So let's get started. The instructions say a 2 by 2 foot section. It doesn't say how much to use though, so I don't really know. It just says apply ultra compound directly to the paint surface and begin working in a 2 by 2 foot area with overlapping passes. Continue working until defects or sanding marks are removed. So how much? I don't know. Yep, no idea. So just gonna spread this out. Holy shit, that's looking fucking mint! Wow, dude. Holy crap, dude. Shit works. I mean, it should, right? This is the only really way to do it. It's freaking incredible. It's starting to feel dusty though, so I think the brush is getting a little clumped or something. I don't know what I'm doing. New instructions. It's kind of hard to tell because it's yellow, but our whole side is done. Well, cut. It's compounded, whatever you want to call it. Trunk's done. I'm on lunch right now, so I thought I'd just do some stuff. It looks so freaking good. I just cleaned this side now. I'm gonna wet sand it and then cut the rest of it. Oh, and then I also gotta repaint the door handles. It's hard to tell, but there's like, I think it's overspray. Looks like black overspray, so they like are a different color. It's hard to tell, but they're a different color. And then also gotta repaint this fender too. I fucked up the paint on this, so I just gotta sand it down in that spot, repaint it. Yeah, I got the wool pad. This is much easier. The other one is kind of scary. It really digs into. Alright, time to finish wet sanding. Alright, so it started raining, so I got the car in the garage. Look at that shine though, dude. Holy fuck. God, I just can't believe how good it looks. This isn't even polished yet. This is just cut. I got the whole other side done. Have this whole fender done, or quarter panel. And then I'm doing this door right now. And then this fender. Good choice, Ding Dongs. Those of you that voted in the poll on Instagram, good choice. This is a lot of satisfaction. Holy shit, this looks good. After this, it's gonna be the plexiglass windows, putting the sunroof back in. Let's keep going, I guess. I got the whole bottom half of the car cut. I'm gonna go a couple more passes over this though. As you can see, the reflection's pretty rough compared to here, which is pretty dope. A couple other areas where it's not looking too great. That's just because my painting wasn't very good. So I could spend more time wet sanding it, but I don't want to blow through the paint and then have to redo it. So I'm just going to not give a shit, because the greatest excuse that any person that owns a car has ever said, it's just a drift car. So it's just a drift car. Alrighty, roof is cut. Doesn't look that great. I don't know why. It's like really bubbly. I don't know. It's like these tiny little indents. It doesn't look like orange peel. It looks worse. But whatever. I'm not gonna be sanding this thing forever. Just to try to get an even coat or try to get an even finish or whatever. But I don't care. It looks good enough. I just wanted it to look shiny. Took the side skirts off. Sanded them with 1500 because they were already pretty smooth. I learned how to paint on these, so these look perfect. There's none of these imperfections or anything. I mean, there's a little bit, but it's a lot better. It's late now. Tomorrow I'm gonna start polishing. We're gonna start using this stuff, M105 or M205. Sorry. So I've been using 105 cut compound, and we're gonna do the finishing compound, and then we're gonna lay on this stuff. I have no idea if it's any good. we'll see how it works. So I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, and then I'll also sand and repaint this fender. I'm not going to polish it because it's not going to be ready. This paint takes forever to dry. So that will be polished in like 2 weeks or something. But what can you do? It sucks because it's on the driver's side and that's the side that I film from, but whatever. Back on day 3, the rain continues. And today we're going to start polishing the car. So this whole time we've just been cutting and compounding, whatever they call it. And we got a shine going, which looks great. So that's all I really wanted, was the car just to be shiny. I don't really care if it's perfect or show car or OEM look. Welcome back to another day of this shit. It's like 75 degrees today, which makes no sense. It's October 22nd. Killed another battery, and I sanded and repainted this fender, and for some fucking reason, this fender is cursed. It's fucking wrinkled and looks like shit. I don't know what happened. I can't paint this fender. I don't know what's wrong with it. You can't see it on the camera, but maybe I'll try to zoom in. It's like wavy here, this paint wrinkled. It's all wrinkly here. It's always this fender. I've repainted this fender 3 fucking times now. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it, so I'm gonna let that dry overnight. Thinking if I should wax the car today or tomorrow. It's already 9:30, so maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. So yeah, not much of a day today. But at least the car's all done. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go to the drift event tomorrow because it's raining. So we'll see. Fucking sucks, man. This weather. I didn't drift once this year. So sad. I'll be back tomorrow because I have the day off, so we'll see what I can get done. I gotta get emissions on my car first though, so gotta do that and then back to this. It's a new day. Just got back from emissions testing on the Corolla. 45 degrees outside, it's freezing. However, I got the fender back on, got the side skirt back on, so the car's fully assembled now. Everything's polished except that fender because it's freshly painted and it looks like shit. Yeah, now all that's left is wax. I have an idea though. I was contemplating this. What do you guys think? Should I repaint this fender again and just, I don't know, do it differently somehow, try to get it to work and not do this weird wrinkly shit? Or should I do Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z line art all over the fender? So like black paint marker, like Goku, fucking everything, just all over the whole fender, just a bunch of like Dragon Ball stuff. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Yeah, that's the idea. So either that or repaint. And then my boy Shawnee Beans, #1 Ding Dong, had this epic idea. Okay, so this is gonna be sick. So I'm gonna have young Goku standing like this, you know, just bigger, like young Goku right here, standing on the fender as if he's flying the flying Nimbus. And then when I'm drifting and there's smoke, it's gonna look like he's flying the flying Nimbus, dude, because of the fucking smoke. Oh shit! It's gonna be the coolest shit ever. And I can't fucking wait. Now I gotta find a place that will print me a vinyl. I gotta design something and then have a place print it. Or maybe find a picture and then trace it in a larger format. But yeah, it's gonna be fucking dope, dude. Shawnee Beans, thank you so much. That's the sickest fucking idea ever. That is like perfect. That's exactly what I needed. So yeah. So I'm gonna clean the car up now, wax it, get it ready for drifting. It rained all day, but hopefully when I drive out to the track, it will be dry by then. Because I don't want to drift in the rain. It's really slow. So Alright, let's do some waxing.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your driver's